Hi, this is Mato. In this video I will show you the game between Polugaevsky and Lubomir Ftacnik. This is the game from Chess Olympiad that was played in Luzern in 1982. Luzern is a city in Switzerland. Polugaevsky had white pieces and he started with knight to f3, knight to f6, c4, c5, symmetrical English, knight to c3, e6, g3, b6, bishop to g2, bishop to b7, Polugaevsky castled the king side, bishop to e7, d4, c takes on d4, white to move. How to recapture, with queen or with knight? Polugaevsky recaptured with queen in order to preserve his light square bishop. If knight takes, bishop takes bishop. So we have queen takes on d4. Black to move. Knight to c6 comes to mind. Instead, d6 was played. Rook to d1. What about now knight to c6? Ftacnik played a6, b3, and now knight from b to d7, not to c6. e4, queen to b8, bishop to b2. If bishop to a3, attacking the pawn on d6, then knight to c5. And black can't push the pawn to b4 because of e5, and after queen moves, then knight from c takes on e4. Okay, so perhaps in this position knight to d2. In the game, after queen to b8, we have bishop to b2. Ftacnik castled kingside. Knight to d2. Rook to d8. At the ideal moment, black would love to play d5 to free the game. a4. This move doesn't accomplish much. Better was from a to c1. So if black queen goes to c7, d5 would be a worry for black. Okay, in the game we have a4, queen to c7, queen to e3. See the difference in the pawn structure. This is called the Hedgehog formation. Black is waiting for the ideal moment to play d5 to free the game. Rook from a to c8, queen to e2, knight to e5, and white played h3. This is preventing knight to g4, preparing f4, and also making room for the king to come to h2. If f4 immediately, then queen to c5. So we have h3, h5, f4, knight to g6, knight to f3. This is a very important moment of the game. Black to move. What would you do? Ftacnik played d5 to break in the center. Excellent timing. C takes on d5. Now white wishes that his rook is on c1. Instead of c takes on d5, what about e5? Is that good? then knight will go to e4. And after knight takes knight, pawn takes knight. What else? Instead of c takes on d5, white will have try e takes on d5. Okay, in the game we have c takes on d5. Black to move. E takes on d5 comes to mind, doesn't it? Perhaps Polugaevsky thought that Ftacnik is going to play this move. Instead of pawn takes pawn, Ftacnik found a brilliant move, h4. Very soon you will see how brilliant this is. Knight takes on h4. If d takes on e6, bishop to c5 check, king to h2, perhaps beta king to h1. But let's say king to h2, you see what the problem is. King to h2, pawn takes pawn, and now king must go to h1. If king to g3, then this is the end of the game. So in this position, Polugaevsky captured the pawn with knight. Knight takes knight, pawn takes knight, and the pawn structure around white king is badly damaged. Queen takes pawn on f4, d takes on e6, f takes on e6, e5, attacking the knight. Another very important moment of the game. Black to move. How would you continue? Ftacnik played the best move. Check. King to h1. Black to move. I guess this is also an extremely important moment of the game. Black knight is under attack. What is the best square for the knight? Black knight would love to go to h5, threaten a knight to g3 check. But white queen is controlling the square. Well, let's call this the most critical position of the game, with black to move. Please pause the video and find the best move for black. Did you pause? What did you find? The best move is knight to h5. Unbelievable. Well, the threat is knight to g3. What else then to capture the knight? The best move. Why did Ftacnik sacrifice the knight? Queen to g3, threatening queen takes bishop, or queen takes pawn on h3. White to move. If bishop takes bishop, then checkmate. And if rook defends the bishop, checkmate. So, Polugaevsky played knight to d5. Rook takes knight. Rook to f1, threatening queen to f7 check. Black to move. What would you do now? Please pause the video again and try to find the best move for black. Did you pause? What did you find? Because the threat is queen to f7 check, rook to d7 looks pretty good, doesn't it? But white will continue to fight with rook to f3. Instead of rook to d7, Ftacnik played a spectacular move. What is a spectacular move? Are you ready? Kaboom. Did you see this coming? This is check. The only move. King takes queen. Rook to d2 check. And Polugaevsky resigned in view of this continuation. King to g3. Rook to g2 check. King to f4. Rook to f8 check. And now white can defend with the queen to f5 or queen to f7. Both are losing to rook takes queen. Checkmate. What a game. What a powerful attack. How many moves did you guess? Now let's go back to this critical position of the game. I guess this is the most critical position. When Ftacnik played knight to h5. This is an amazing move. What do you think of this game? That is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess and bye for now.